What is going on, guys? It is Generation Ring. We got a couple of interesting stories to talk about today. The first stories that I have got for you guys is Henry Cejudo says Edward is better off fighting Chimaev than Covington. UFC welterweight number 2 Colby Covington is the toughest opponent for reigning division champion Leon Edwards, according to former UFC double champion Henry Cejudo. When I say it's an easy fight for Colby, I mean stylistically it's a good fight for him because Leon's fight is still in debut. The triple champion stated in a video posting on his champion in YouTube, Colby Covington will pressure him from the first to the fifth round, while Kamaru Usman spends most of the fight on his stand. Edwards has time to improve and prepare for these positions, but the question is, will his ego allow it? Because no one likes fights, it's too tricky. My prediction is that Colby will beat him. He may not stop him, but he will grind all 5 rounds. Maybe the score will be 4-1 or 3-2 in rounds, but Colby remains the toughest opponent for Leon. It's better for him to fight with Khamzat Chimaev, who also has wrestling but has no experience in holding 5-round fights. Last weekend at UFC 286 in London, Leon Edwards successfully defeated the UFC welterweight championship belts, defeating Kamaru Usman in a title rematch, after which Colby Covington, who ensured this fight, was officially announced as the next contender for the title. Next up, Colby Covington final piece of advice for Leon Edwards. By refusing to fight him, the current UFC welterweight champion Leon Edwards risks being left without a title. Division number 2 Colby Covington, named the official contender for the championship belt, is sure. That's the only advice I will give him before kicking his ass. Charles told MMA Fighting, as they say, shut up and listen carefully. Open your stupid ears and listen to my advice, Leon, because he will be the only one. Do not agree with your boss. Otherwise, you will have to learn the hard way. Remember, Leon is my only advice. Do not try to argue with your leadership. If he doesn't accept the fight, he will be stripped of the belt. The most profitable fighter in the division is me, not him, so he will be easily relieved of the title. Leon has neither personality nor charisma. It's the same with Marty, who needs a belt to stay relevant. Now Leon is acting like he's Conor McGregor, but he is not even close to being Conor. You can't pick your fights, man, because you are nobody. UFC President Dana White has named Colby Covington as the next contender for the UFC welterweight championship after Leon Edwards successfully defeated his title in a rematch with Kamaru Usman at UFC 286 in London, defeating the Nigerian by a majority vote. Next up, Conor McGregor speaks out about Khabib and coach Javier Mendez. 4.5 years after a top-page lose against Khabib Nurmagomedov, former WFC champion Conor McGregor believes he scored a psychological victory over a Russian fighter, forcing him to retire. The Irishman stated this during a dialogue with manager Ali Abdulaziz, who responded to McGregor's insulting attack on coach Javier Mendez. Firas Zahabi is a pretty boombass. Trevor Whitman is a pow holder. Javier Mendez is a fat-ass kickboxer. Mick Brown is a stinky freak. Greg Jackson is a blown away. And only coach John Kavanagh's system continued to shine, the Irishman wrote on the social network. Javier Mendez prepared Khabib, who beat the shit out of you and took your soul. Mick Brown set up Dustin Poirier, who knocked you out twice in a row. Trevor Whitman is your worst nightmare because you don't even look at Justin Gaethje. Grow up, said Abdulaziz. Hey, you bloat of fucking the game. I'm talking about the fact that this system is starting to bear fruit now. We beat their system at TUF, so it's no surprise that Khabib screwed up and doesn't compete anymore. This bitch got too fat to compete, so we won. You cannot compete with us. All you have to do is watch, you motherfucker, McGregor wrote. Recalling that at the moment Conor McGregor is participating in the filming of the 31st season of The Ultimate Fighter, where he competes with the team of Michael Chandler, and the coaching match of the fighters should take place before the end of this year. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. Until next time, stay well.